I'll be talking about business driven DevOps, but before we get there, let's first try and understand where we are today. So, in the current transformation journeys that most of the organizations are undergoing, especially on DevOps, the initiative itself is more focused on being a technology driven initiative, which means it's purely sponsored by the technology leaders. And also at an organization level, it is being looked at as a pure play technology incentive initiative. And the focus also is on achieving technical agility, and that is achieved primarily going through the DevOps, setting up DevOps teams, building cloud native applications, which means our whole approach is application oriented. And this also means that the KPIs that we drive or that we look for to measure and validate the progress as well as the benefits that we derive from such a transformation are also focused more on technology aspects, which is like better quality. So, one of the elements is how you can deliver a quality code by using certain best development practices, clean code, or you talk about test driven development. That is one of the KPIs that we look for. Also, faster delivery by implementing CI/CD tools and also reducing handoffs by building DevOps teams. So, that is another element. And the major focus, or even the business case that we create for a DevOps transformation and try to get a buy in, is the total cost of ownership, because we move from the current legacy infrastructure or even the virtualized infrastructure that we have to move towards more cloud based applications. The focus as a benefit that is being derived and also being showcased is reduced total cost of ownership for building as well as maintaining and running those applications in production. And the challenges, if you look at overall while driving these, is that you have very low organizational priority given to such transformation. And especially when you have situations like COVID, or which are more catastrophic in the globe, the first thing organizations look for is these elements, because they consider them as to be more consumers or budget financial consumers than something that delivers benefits to the organization. So the focus shifts from these being low priority to moving more to other high priority initiatives. That is one of the biggest challenges that we look for. And also lack of business buy-in, because it is focused and being brought in essentially as a technology initiative. Business doesn't look at it from a ROI point of view. So they see this to be pure, again a consumer, than giving them some resulting benefit which they can help them to capture better market share or better customer satisfaction. So that is something they look for in today's world. What is the value that business is getting other than reduced cost of ownership? And also it is because we are more application centric. As if there is a change in the overall business strategy, and if you have already embarked on transforming certain applications in DevOps mode, that means it is very difficult for the initiative to readapt to the changing priorities, because we are transforming it mostly based on application centricity, which also means the sunk costs that we talk about, which means cost of money that has been spent, is too high, and organization does not recover anything from the money that is spent. So there is no value coming, and whatever money is spent, if we have to abruptly stop the transformation, results in sunk costs. What this results in the constraints is funding becomes a big constraint for this transformation journey. And also because business does not prioritize this to be an initiative or a priority for them, participation of teams in the transformation journey itself becomes a challenge as well. And also these are then run in silos, for me, even the experience I have, we all, I would at least look at DevOps transformation being an expansion of agile transformation. So that is something we look for, but we see in most of organizations, agile transformation and DevOps transformation are run in two silos. That means, as a whole, the organization does not get the extreme benefits that could be derived if they are rather run in an integrated fashion. This is the reason, or these are the reasons which essentially is giving rise for something what we call as business centric DevOps. Now, what is business centric DevOps? Move from application centric transformation to a transformation which is driven by value streams. That means, instead of trying to just keep on going and transforming applications based on prioritization criteria that we have, which could be the highest TCO at this point of time, or even the critical or complex applications that we have in the organizations, move towards value stream based transformation. That means, pick the most critical or most valued value stream in the organization and take those applications and those functionalities which are needed for that particular value stream. That means the team that is currently functioning or working on those value streams has already gone through a agile transformation journey and has matured quite a bit in that journey, and they have the right mindset and culture to adopt DevOps as part of their operating mechanism. And what it does, it gives them sustainability or self sufficiency to be able to deliver value much faster than it is today. So instead of continuing to fund application centric transformation, move to value stream driven transformation. What it does, that means now business has a stake in the transformation. They get to prioritize which functionalities they need based on the business value they want to derive or the market competition they are looking at. And what it also does is it gives us a push of achieving overall enterprise agility, the time to market something much faster than when focusing on pure tech centric transformation. Now, the KPIs also we look to change when we are talking about biz centric DevOps. We talk about faster time to market. That means right from a point of requirement origination to requirement fulfillment, how you are bringing down the overall cycle time to be able to deliver business value much faster than we are doing today. And also, that means if you are delivering faster to the market, the customer satisfaction starts increasing, and also focus is more on business value delivered. And it also means that we are making this more of a business initiative than just a technology initiative. The ROI part, if you talk about, it is much better than when you are talking from an application centric perspective. Even if you have to stop transformation in between, whatever features functionalities you have delivered as part of the transformation still continue to provide value to business. So there is no sunk cost in such transformation journey. Now, what are the advantages of doing all this? One, yes, there is a business participation because you are talking about business centric transformation and you are also focusing it more on the value chain. So that means there is a greater business participation and stake in the transformation journey. And also, one more major implication of or advantage of moving to business centric DevOps is you only build or rebuild what mostly matters to the business. If you look at any traditional applications or legacy applications we might have in the system, it has been seen that out of the 100% functionalities that are available for use, The actually used functionalities are hardly 30 to 40%, which I am actually giving a greater range for that number. It may be much lower, but even if you take 30-40% to be the actual functionalities that are available in the application for business to use but are actually being used. So when you are focusing the transformation from a business point of view, you are also trying to reduce or take out those utilities or functionalities which are no longer needed, which will be visible to you because you are doing it more based on the value streams. That means when business is interacting, you can have those conversations whether all these functionalities are being used, where do they contribute to that particular value stream, which business process within that value stream they are contributing to. And that is another a big advantage, which means you are more having a clean code which actually is being used always, rather than code which is lying in the system which is not being used at all. And also this gives us the ability to move from a fixed funding model to a dynamic funding model, which means business, if they kind of change their strategy and they don't want a particular value stream to be funded, they can as well go ahead and stop the transformation journey as well on that particular value stream at any given point in time. So the funding can be quite dynamic as against the fixed funding model which we would use if in case we are going with application centric DevOps. It also gives rise to better adaptability to changing circumstances overall, whether it is internal priority or it is driven by the external situations which are probably not in the organization's control, which is beyond our control, and we still can adapt to what is needed from overall business perspective. And which essentially means this also becomes a very high priority initiative to work and also be providing the greater business value and focus on achieving enterprise and business agility that we all look for and we all look to accomplish through the transformation journey. So I think that is what we wanted to cover from business centric DevOps perspective as against what we are currently using, which is more tech centric DevOps transformation. Anand.